Hello, hello. Be with you all momentarily. Good morning back at you. It is still morning, isn't it? For 6 more minutes, 7 more minutes. Morning. Hi. Working on it. Howdy. Howdy back at you. Hello from Canada. Do 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 do. Anchovy pizza? No. No. You hear a grinder? That's because I'm grinding. What's going on with Zelensky? I know he's in a meeting with Fuckstick McGee, but I was making content and now I'm rolling and going live with you fine folks. Another Canuck Chairs. Hello from Texas. Thank you for the time and effort. You're welcome. When you post to YouTube, can you post things horizontal so it's full screen? It's just not the way that I make videos, unfortunately, because I make all my videos on TikTok. Good to see you live again. I'm actually going to be here in a couple of weeks, few weeks. I'm going to be starting to go live every Tuesday night. It devolved into a shouting match? Like literally? Shut up. Yeah, happy birthday to your brother. You think I was born last night? I mean, I was born at night, but it wasn't last night, numbnuts. Yeah, they were shouting at each other. Holy shit. Put your glasses on. No. Hey, fam. Hey, back at you. Hey, uncle. Hey, at you. How you doing? How old are you? 80? Nope. 52. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what his name is, numbnuts. Like, didn't you hear me tell you I wasn't born last night? Fucking idiots. Thanks for your vids. It makes me feel good knowing there are guys as old as you with their heads on straight. Why do swear? Because I fucking can. What's up, Arizona? Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Islam is life. Good for you. Trump Vance have explosive exchange with Zelensky. Oh, I gotta see that video. What's up, Boston? How you doing? What's up, Canada? Tweaking Fox. Okay, I gotta see this video. I gotta see this fucking video. Un momento, por favor. Let's see what we can find here. Let's see what we can find. This says live. That can't. There's no video of it? Shut up. Make a deal or we're out, Trump threatens. No video there. Give me video of this, please. There's no way this fucking idiot did this. I shouldn't say that.
I will be meeting with President Zelensky. In fact, he may come in this week or next week to sign the agreement, and which would be nice. Other things and.
Well, that's definitely not it.
So we get.
What's up, Washington State? How you doing?
Land the promotion. Secure the position.
That's not it either. Like no video. Well, we'll just have to wait and see when the video does come out. Watching from the Northwest Burbs. Hello, how are you? Hello, Missouri. You never use a bowl? I have bowls, but I mean, these are the bowls that I prefer. The old school metal bowls, because you can put a lid on them and kind of toss them around the room, put them in your pocket. Nothing falls off or falls out. I have a one hitter and whatnot, but no, I don't really prefer to use bowls. I prefer to just smoke joints. What's up, Michigan? Joints are wasteful, not if you have an adequate snuffer and you're just kind of sitting here puffing by yourself. Yeah, I'm not saying your name. Sorry. What's up, Switzerland? Hot kinky joint? Was that the name of your... Anyway, back to rolling or packing this cone. Greetings from Poland. You prefer wooden pipes. You prefer a nice bowl. What are my favorite papers? Raw cones. My name's the title of the page. What's up, New Zealand? How you doing? Hola from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Hola, back at you, Puerto Rico. You look tired? I've looked tired since the early 90s. Is that a Gretsch? No, it's a D'Angelico semi-hollow body. Yes, I am 52 years old. I will be 53 in May. Just a couple of months. Bro, you're blind. No, I can see. I'm just... My eyes are extraordinarily fucked up. I've been wanting to get on here and tell you that I love the guitar. Well, thank you very much. The guitar is a gift from my wife back in 2020. We know the guy who owns the local music shop, and that landed in his lap in September of 2020. And he called me up and said, hey, do you want this before I put it out for the general public? And I said, yeah, of course I do, but I don't know how to play the guitar, so I don't want it. I don't want it to just hang on the wall. I think it should go to somebody who plays. And then he called my wife and said, are you sure that he doesn't want this before I sell it? And she said, of course he wants it. And she bought it behind my back in October of 2020. And I hid it. And then after we opened up all of our Christmas presents, Christmas Day of 2020, and I was literally picking up wrapping paper in the living room alone, she came back in and went, oh, by the way, here. And she gave me that. Yes, I was born May 13th, 1972. Have you tried to learn how to play? No, just really not on my radar. I think that the Florida special elections would be nice to win. I'm not holding my breath, but would love to see it happen. That same good woman got me more than a handful of the pictures on this music wall, including that serograph of Jerry Garcia up there playing the guitar. Where am I from? I live in the Chicago suburbs. I live in a suburb called Shanahan, down near Joliet, in the far southwest suburbs of Chicago. You really love my content. Thank you very much. My walls are nice. Thank you very much. My wife is awesome. That ain't no fucking lie. She got me that serograph. She got me that guitar. She got me a handful of the posters that are the pictures that you see on the wall. She got me my custom Impeach 45 Cubs jersey. Got me 3 of my 4 Colts jerseys. She knows how to give gifts. You're about 1 mile from Gene and Jude's. We lived not too far from you on Ruby Street in Franklin Park. To be honest, I have trouble keeping up with your and Hawk's content. You both put out so much. Yeah, I do about 20 to 30 videos a day on TikTok, and then I take those videos and I schedule them out here on YouTube along with other content that I make just for YouTube over the course of a few days. So like right now, my content that's scheduled to be released to YouTube has already been made, and it's scheduled out all the way through Sunday night. What do you think about black folks? What a fucking moronic question. I'm pretty sure Tom accepts everyone equally. No, not everyone equally. I do not accept MAGA as equal. Have you had Carson's Corner in Shorewood? Not Carson's Corner. I've had, what's the one right by Happy Place? Severinos. All right, we're just going to have to get rid of Felicia here. Sorry about we're going to go ahead and, let's see here. How do we do this shit? Put user in timeout for 24 hours. There you go. By the way, I am going to be starting here in the next few weeks a regular live schedule here on YouTube. I will be going live at the same time every day, providing there's not an emergency, I'm sick, out of town on vacation, or something major came up. I'm going to be starting to do about an hour and a half to 2 hour live every Tuesday night. I'm going to be working on the time. Thank you very much for the $20 VXHT. I appreciate that. I'm going to be working on the time. Probably going to be looking at 6:30 Central Time. And every now and again, I will have guests on, but for the most part, it'll be us interacting about the news of the day. Brother, I just donated money. Yes, and I thanked you for it. Thank you. Yeah, the people who make numerous accounts just to troll. Where's the new account? Which one is it? Oh, I've been having the bots over on TikTok for years. It's Freya. Freya is the bot. What's Freya saying? I don't even see a Freya in here. Oh, what do you think about black folks? Yeah, these fucking idiots are just relentlessly stupid. They've been putting time out for 24 hours. They pop up again. Just give me a heads up. We'll put them in time out for 24 hours. Turn to Jesus Christ. Pass. You know, you do you. I'm good without it. You know. Say no to Jesus Christ. Listen, if you want to say yes to Jesus Christ, let's talk about religion momentarily, just very ever so briefly. If religion helps you be a good person, then fucking have at it. If praying every day helps you be a good person, then pray every day. If reading the Bible every day helps you be a good person, then read the Bible. If living your life by a certain religious text helps you be a good person, go for it. If you want to dictate your religion onto everybody else through the legislative process, fuck you and everything you stand for. That's your thing, not my thing. You know what I mean? So you do your thing, I'm going to do my thing, and then everybody's going to be happy. You want to meet with your church brethren every single day of the week and read the Bible. Knock your fucking self out. I don't care. My wife is a believer. All three of the children that we have raised, that we've had together, they're all baptized. They all have a godmother and a godfather. I don't care if you believe. Just don't push it on other people. Don't. Oh, thank you very much, Czar, for the most generous tip. $70. Wow, that's. I don't know if I've gotten a $70 before. Anyway. Okay, yeah, it's then you go live your life. Here, let's just put this person in a timeout too, because we're also not going to have religious zealots just screaming in the fucking chat room. You are more than entitled to live your life according to Jesus Christ at 70 Rand, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. You are entitled to live your life according to Jesus or Allah or Buddha or the fucking flying spaghetti monster. I don't fucking care. Don't care. Just don't tell me I have to. It's about $2, whatever it is. I don't know what. I still don't even know what all the different exchange rates and equations are on this app. I'm, just now really getting cranking on this app. I've been doing content on the other apps for years. YouTube is, kind of, I think, my new home right now. It's a much more friendly atmosphere, much more inviting. Watch angry exchange between Trump and Zelensky as they clash over Ukraine. Can't wait to see this. Now, that's enough religion. Folks' minds. No, I did not see how Trump I've been doing content and I was paying some bills, talking to my business partner, talking to our driver, and then got on here with you fine folks. Do you like fishing? Not really my jam. Yeah, I was trying to find a video of it, and god damn it, I want to see this video now. God. Yeah, how come there's no video of it yet on?
We speak about frozen assets. We already use them to back for some.
Here we go.
That you align yourself too much with Putin.
Hang on.
What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough.
You're a fucking
You're never
pussy.
going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I would respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and
2014?
2014.
Yeah. So
I was
he killed.
not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly
but-
right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire, all of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broke the ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr.
are not-
President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this
Have you
conflict.
ever been to Ukraine that you say problems we have?
I have been to.
Come one.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people to your
What
military?
the fuck?
And do you think that it's respectful
I will answer.
to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will
Don't-
not
you
have
gotta-
a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're
answering
in no
on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're doing.
I'm not
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
You will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a
Mr.
good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was-
have the cards right now. With us, you start
What a
having cards.
piece of
Right
shit.
now, you don't
I'm very
you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you think
You're
about-
gambling with
what do you
World
think
War III. And
You-
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to you.
Far more than a lot of people said
I'm very
they
respectful.
should have.
Have you said thank you once?
What a
This
fucking
entire meeting?
embarrassment.
No, in this
Even
entire
today-
meeting, have you said thank
even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
He's not. He's trying to give it to Putin.
You think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can I-
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I-
done a lot of talking. Your country
Wow.
is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I.
You have a damn good chance of
We are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military equipment.
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
If
you?
you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me.
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would
What
have
an
been over
embarrassment.
in 2 weeks.
In 3 days.
What an
I heard
embarrassment.
From Putin. In 3 days. This is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell
you
you.
just say thank you.
I
Accept.
said a lot of
Fuck you,
times
JD
there-
Vance.
Accept
Get on your
your
fucking knees and say
disagreements,
thank you,
and let's
bitch.
go litigate those
The fuck is
disagreements
with this
rather than
guy?
trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand.
Yeah, it is. It's good to see what an embarrassment you are. Good to see how you treat our allies.
You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't, please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a
But I
ceasefire.
said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was with
wasn't with
a
you.
guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama who gave you sheets and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the
Oh my
statement
God.
is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins.
Oh my God.
You got to be more thankful because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry,
It's going to be a tough deal to make because the attitudes have to change.
what if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
What if
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
Well, what if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
What if they broke it with Biden?
Right, you can't possibly say what you would do if Russia broke the ceasefire, because then your handler, your owner, your financier, Vladimir Putin, would be very upset with you.
He went through a
And-
phony
and-
witch hunt where they used him and Russia.
Here we go. Phony witch hunt. Russia. Everybody take a shot.
It was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scheme.
Oh my God, what a goddamn national embarrassment that fucking sack of shit is. He is 380 pounds of liquefied dog shit poured into a cheaply made Chinese suit. Holy shit. Holy shit. We should all be embarrassed that that just happened. That the president of the United States just sat in the Oval Office with the vice president of the United States and the president of Ukraine and did that. It's an absolute shit show. You're proud to be an American after saying that? You're an ignorant fuck. And that's the kindest thing I could possibly say of you. Wow, the comments are coming in hot and heavy now, aren't they? By the way, I am going to be starting a live series. I'll be live here in a few weeks. We're going to start going live. I am going to start going live every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and we'll have conversations about the weekly news. What is wrong with Trump and JD Vance? Genetics would be my guess. Ukraine should never have invaded itself. Well, that's not what happened, but he's got Dane Bramage. Oh, sorry, Father Goose. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the written word. You understand? Trump is gross. That is an accurate description of him. He's gross. Trump releases major statement on Oval Office meeting. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Greetings and salutations, live feeds, Tom. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Thank God for Trump. That's kind of a disgusting point of view. Captain Bone Spurs himself, yes. Love your content. Thank you very much. How much longer are Americans going to allow this to go on? Well, we have until the midterms before we can attempt to change Congress, and we have until the next presidential election or one big McDonald's grabber away from being done with it. But then we just have the other shit stain in there who's no better. Thank you very much, Amy. I appreciate that. For the tip. Just the tip. But I always appreciate the tips. It all adds up, you know what I mean? Is that an Ibanez on the wall? No, that is a D'Angelico on the wall. Went through a dozen shorts before I noticed you were live. It feels like checkmate. Will things ever get any better? Who the hell knows? Thank you, Rational Catholic, for the tip. Much appreciated. I'm surprised that trans people haven't lost general bathroom rights yet. It's coming. You remember when Elon offered to solve world hunger for $6 billion? An organization made him. I do not remember that. My apologies. I'm generally curious how many people could vote for Trump to harm other Americans. Well, 70 plus million. Just because someone is anti-Trump doesn't mean they are for Biden. Correct. Keep up the great work from Canada. Thank you very much. Very much. All right, Mr. Tom, tell me about yourself. Well, I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's usually something unusual, mesh, burlap, something of that nature. I had the usual childhoods, luge lessons. We would make meat helmets in the summer. No, I'm just kind of interlapping various TV shows and movies at this point in time just to fuck with you. Burlap, hey, whatever works, right? Yeah, the anti-war president. The anti-war president who is probably going to wind up sending troops into Ukraine on Russia's side because Russia is offering the U.S. mineral rights for all the land that it has already seized in Ukraine, but the U.S. would have to put some troops on the ground to protect that. So imagine that we could be looking at putting troops on the ground in Ukraine on the Russian side of the front. He's threatened military action against Panama. He's threatened military action against Greenland. He's threatened military action against. Thank you for becoming a member, Matthew. Against Mexico. Where did the no new wars thing go? Am I Joey Diaz? No, I am not Joey Diaz. I'm Tom Powell. A lot of people have made that comparison. I don't see the comparison between me and Joey Diaz, but a handful, they say that, or they say that I sound like, thank you, no money for the tip. They sound like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Hello, Germany. I am a liberal. Putin definitely has dirt on Trump. Yes, I believe, well, he's been financing Trump for years. Who the fuck is Joey Diaz? He's this big Italian actor. If you watched Adam Sandler's version of The Longest Yard, where he went to prison, he was the big fat guy. He's been in a million things. I'm drawing a blank as to what else he's been in, though. Do a book on tape. Well, I've written 2 books. Thank you. Can't pronounce your name. TJ is what we're going to call you. And audio. Thank you very much for the tips. Sincerely appreciated. And Marcus, thank you very much. What was I saying? My apologies. Book on tape. I've written 2 books. If you guys want to buy those, there's a link in my bio where you can go buy. I have 2 self-published books. You can get them in paperback and ebook formats. They're not available in hardcover or in audiobook, at least not yet. The first book is the memoir of the first 4 years of my life. And the second book is a series of letters, quote unquote, that I wrote to my wife during quarantine. The first book, the memoir of the first 45 years of my life, covers the unusual circumstances surrounding my birth, talks about my mom, my father, their families, them getting a divorce, me suffering severe physical child abuse at the hands of my mother, running away from home to go live with my father, dropping out of high school, hitting the road, working for a carnival, following the Grateful Dead for a few years, falling ass backwards into a landscape career, meeting my wife, getting married, having kids, starting my own landscape company, taking care of my father the last few years of his life, and then retiring early at the age of 45. So, we're just going to go ahead and put this person in a timeout for a day as well. You got me for just a couple of minutes because I do have some texts coming in about the trucking company that I have to deal with. Thank you, Creek, for the tip. I appreciate that. Did you see my question? No, I did not. I apologize. I'm so bummed working and cannot watch. I'm not apologize. I don't know quite what to say with that. What does this say? Much what? Oh, from Compton. How often do you do live streams? Up until now, it's been, do you have a book? I have 2 books, link in bio. Up until now, I have been going live whenever I feel like it. But here in the next few weeks, and this is something that I'm developing right now, I'm going to be going live every Tuesday night. Tuesday night, I'm going to go live for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it's going to be weekly. news recap that every now and again will have a guest, but not every week. Just wanted to say, hey, appreciate your work. Thank you very much. Did you see? Yes, we were just watching the tape of the Zelensky Trump episode. So yeah, we're going to do Taco Tuesdays with Tom Tuesday nights. It's going to be kind of like so I host 2 podcasts, and I'm just going to shut those 2 podcasts down and combine the 2 formats into this one once a week live thing. So I host a podcast that airs every Friday, and it's free. It's on Spotify, and it's me talking about the weekly news. And then I host another podcast that's on Patreon, and it's non-political in general, and it's me interviewing other people. And I've had a chance to interview a NASA flight director, and a comedian, and an abortion activist, and a nurse, a hospice care nurse, and a longshoreman, and all kinds of people. I'm just going to take those 2 formats. I'm going to end those 2 podcasts, and I'm going to combine those 2 formats, and I'm just going to do this once a week Tuesday thing exclusively on YouTube. That's where you're going to be able to see it. And if you can't catch it when it's live, don't worry. The video of the live will be available once the live is over. And I talk about predominantly politics, but I talk about Gen X culture, Chicago and Chicago history, food, music, weed, parenting. We talk about everything here. Predominantly politics and social issues, don't get me wrong, but talk about everything. So, have you gotten any threats from official sources, cease and desist kind of thing? No, I have gotten several death threats, and I've gotten to know a couple of FBI agents in the Chicago office quite well, but no. Mainly, I believe, because I make sure everybody understands that what I'm giving you is my opinion on the news. I'm not reporting the news necessarily. I'm giving you my opinion on the news. I'm correcting people when they give misinformation. What happened to the clown that threatened to dox you? I don't even know. Thank you, Carlos. What content is this? I generally do political and social content, but once again, I talk about food, travel, Gen X culture, weed, music, all kinds of shit. And I don't know what you would classify me as. I retired early at 45 from landscaping and started giving my opinion online, and all of you people showed up and started listening to it. So, we just got rid of Chance. Don't worry about that. Which taco video was it that you thought was freaking amazing? How did I retire early? Simple. I married well. My wife and I, for 20 years, kept up with each other on salaries. Boom, 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 boom. And then hers jumped greatly. And then I started my own company and was doing my own thing. And then hers went, and it became the equivalent of her salary, my salary, and a full third salary. And she looked at me in the winter between 2017 and 2018 and said, you look tired. You've been beating the shit out of yourself outdoors for a quarter of a century landscaping. We don't need your money anymore. Retire. And I did. And then for 5 years, she was the breadwinner, and I built a social media platform. And then things went south at her company, and she left her company, went to a competing company, and that thing went south in a hurry. And in under a year, that company folded. The company had been around for 25 years. The guy who bought it like a couple, 2-3 years before she went there, and drove it into the fucking ground. She was there a year and it folded. And so we found ourselves without her income all of a sudden. And we monetized my presence on social media since I had been doing it for so long, and figured might as well go ahead and cash in on this if at all possible. And it's what's paying the bills right now. So quite literally, you guys watching my YouTube videos is making sure that my family has a roof over my head. So thank you. Women make easy dollars? The fuck does that mean? Dude, Trump and Vance are screaming at Zelensky. Yeah, we watched that earlier. I think that Trump and the Republicans are sure as hell going to try to dismantle Medicaid. When do you think it is fit to step in? In what manner? What are you talking about? Hello, Kentucky. How are you? You're claiming me on my taxes? Claiming me on your taxes? You can give it a whirl, I guess. Boy, a lot of trolls today, huh? Women got options. You are not familiar with the workforce, are you, my friend? I found $10 on the sidewalk once. Does that count as easy dollars? I think it might, man. I think it might. 900 of those a day and you're going to be set, right? Women get easy promotions. Not quite the case. My wife is living proof of that. Not easy living for women in Alaska. I wouldn't know anything about women in Alaska. Thank you, Colleen. Nope. I live in Alaska. It's a pain. Sorry to hear that. If you're lonely, I'm sorry. But you being lonely is no woman's fault. You understand that, right? Yeah, we saw the shit show out of the Oval Office. Any hoodles. I'm going to wrap this up so I can take care of a little bit of business with my trucking company, and then we'll have some more videos out to you guys here shortly between the 2 o'clock hour and the 8 o'clock hour. So make sure you watch. Tell everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Talk to you later, guys.